Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to do with our large paper. So this is kind of how it's going to end up looking. You'll see the grid all over all of it. But we're going to start with a blank paper. And what you need to do is kind of like what we did with the portrait. You are going to make tick marks all the way around. But these tick marks we actually have to measure because they're going to be 1.5 inches all along the whole outside, okay? So make sure you're using your inch side of your ruler. Line it up and start at 1.5, 3, 3.5, 6, 6.5, 9, all the way down, okay? So see how I'm making these tick marks? Now I'm doing them pretty dark, but I want you guys to do them kind of light because eventually you're going to want to be able to erase out your entire grid, okay? If you look here in the example, it's very, very light. Even the numbers that we put in are very, very light, okay? If you don't trust yourself, use a 2H pencil, okay? Even a 4H pencil if you're really that bad. Okay, again, moving it over 1.5, 3, 3.5, 6, 7.5, 9, okay? Then I'm just going to turn it around and do the same thing. So what we end up with are little cubes that are all 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And they should, if we did it right, end up with the same number of cubes in our large paper as we have on our portrait. And that's when you can start to sort of see how the blowing up of the image works. Every half. So again, 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 1.5, and 3. My paper is just a hair longer than it should be, but that's okay. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5, 12. Okay, so now I have my tick marks all around my paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a large yardstick to actually make all of the whole grid. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then you can see it in the next. Actually, you know what? My ruler works for the little ones, so let me show you me doing the little ones, and then to go across the whole length of the paper, I'll use the yardstick, okay? And then I'll put up a picture of the completed large paper, okay? Don't forget to number each little square with tiny little numbers, please. And again, very light. And just how you did the portrait, okay? From left to right. Okay, so you get the picture. You'll go all the way across and then flip it over and do all the way across so you make a whole grid. All right, have fun.